that was the last time we saw the family unit together. Was there an instant, a natural instant with a male tiger? Was there an instant with a poacher? Maybe. How the heck did he get across here?
Oi, oi.
Never seen anything like this in India before, Celine. I can't imagine him swimming across this, can you?
No.
I'd say he got here, went down some sort of riverbed, tracked along it, and came to some shallow area.
There must be some shallow areas. We should go and see that.
Poor old horses, though. They haven't enjoyed this rocky ground. Wouldn't want to push them too much more.
Either we can walk and...
You can walk? I've only ever seen you walk to your car. We're getting close to Dara, where Broken Tail spent his final days. It's going to be a strange feeling to see this place at last. All that's there is a train track, a village, and a forest that's somehow managed to survive.
Something.
And does he remember the tiger being killed by the train here?
वो टाइगर जो ट्रेन से कट के मारा था उसका पता है? अच्छा अखबार से पता चला आप देखने नहीं गए फिर उसको there is old lady in the village Dara village they might have seen tiger when they come to collect the wood.
Is she still around or can we find out?
उसका क्या नाम था वो औरत का वो
देख और वो जो ऐसा कर फिर मैं तो लकड़ियां तो पटकी मां पा गया टिकाड़ी तो लकड़ियां को मां थे तोड़ी ना चट ये तोड़ी
I think she was out wood cutting, picking sticks off the ground, and when she cracked one.
She cracked one of the stick and tiger heard that and because tiger was not expecting this lady so suddenly he heard sound and he's shocked to see them so he ran away and she ran away. They says we really felt very bad when we get to know about the tiger being killed because he never make any harm and it's such a beautiful animal. He says we trust that tiger like we can trust a human in a house.
Can these ladies for the date and when they last saw him?
वो मरियो तो नार मरियो ना जी के जी दन देखियो जन्नाड़े देखियो.
She knows when the tiger killed by the train here. In the daytime, she saw him, and next morning they found him dead.
So you were the last person to see Broken Tail alive, probably?
Ah.
This is the same chain of hills that stretches all the way to Ranthambore. 200 miles long. And this is where Broken Tail ended up. Every so often you can hear a train. It's quite a busy train track. He knew that sound so well, but he didn't know to avoid them. He hadn't learned that lesson. Travelled so far, he must have learned so much. And even for me, it was quite a journey. But he sort of did it all by himself. He'd no mate. That's kind of sad. But to have made it this far, it was some tiger. It really was some tiger. What number did that guy say?
He says this is between 870 and 871.
This could have been the very spot where he came down.
870. This was the place called it. He jump out from here and fall down here.
Why didn't he just jump up there?
He tried to save himself. Maybe he don't have enough time, or
I've seen tigers jump walls that high. Many times.
they do that.
Just think after all he went through, after his journey, after all the hardships he must have faced generally in life. Pity that it all ended here.
I should do some puja here at the memory of. Okay.
It was really very saddest time because it was such a young and such a healthy tiger. One could not imagine it that would have been killed by that way. But the tiger, the king of the forest, died with the Rajdhani Express, that is super fast train of the country, fastest train. Everybody was just weeping, nothing to say. Even doctor was not comfortable doing postmortem because it was such an intact body, such a shining body. It was difficult to believe. It has to be burned. So it was given to the flame. Everybody touched its foot and said, good journey to you.
This is really interesting, when somebody dies in India, human being, they touch the feet before they cremate the body. So the same thing they did with the broken tail. And it's really sad for me also, I'm feeling now like the memories, spend the days in front of my vehicle, all day playing and doing. It's like, you are missing one of your really close friend or family member. That is really sad, really sad.
I'd hate to have heard of this, emaciated tiger being found 200 miles away. That kind of wandered into a village because he hadn't found water, and that would have been an awful thing to kind of hear about. But that's not what I heard about. I heard about a tiger that had been killed by a train. And when he died, he was in his absolute prime. And that gives me a lot of comfort, I suppose. I'd prefer not to dwell on his death, but more on how exciting his life was and how much pleasure he gave to Salim and I and so many people. I think Broken Tail's death, in the end, will be one of the most important things he ever did, the way he died and where he died. Broken Tail has shown us the way. This is what tigers do. This is what they need. This is where they move to. They need zones, whole areas that they can wander through. We need prey in those zones. And I think Broken Tail might end up being an extremely important tiger, and that we look back at him in years to come and say, that's the one who started all this. That's the one who changed our mind about how we should protect tigers.
I'm really glad we decided to do this overture kind of thing, because it did mean we could get in some of our favourites. I mean, this tree was amazing, isn't it? It's the Bristol Kind, but how is it? It's
up to 5,000 years, anything between 3,000 and 5,000 years. I mean, that is extraordinary to think that it saw the birth of Christ, the ancient Egyptians.
didn't see him, but yeah, I was. I mean, it was there. But no, you're right.
It was there. It was growing at that time. It's an extraordinary thought.
And that, if ever there was anything that was about survival,
Yeah.
that's an amazing.
Yeah.
to make a copy of itself.
This is one of your favourites, wasn't it? You loved this
I
guy.
love the scale of it. I love that just drop showing how small a little gecko could be.
I felt a bit sorry for him. I always thought he was going to get drowned, but he's amazing. It also brings back some really nice memories. Some of these places we went to here, some of these little moments here of great experiences. That was a coup. Do you remember Jonathan came back? He spent all weeks trying to get those crabs, and then the last day got them. That's the story of our lives as well, isn't it? Always the last day.
Mm. But actually, I was asked by a little boy about that, and actually it's often because we stay on until we get it, and so that it will be the last day.
Yes.
You know, even if the shoot's 2 weeks longer than you planned for. You wait till it happens.
There you go, that's the Englishman's monkey. Because they thought, the local people thought they looked like.
This I love because of the failure. Because we so often just show successes, and it's a fantastic.
In fact, this montage is great because actually we've managed to get in some of our favourite shots, because that's one of my, that little sequence with the butterflies.
This is a great reveal, isn't it?
That was another great coup to get that female with that. I mean, how old's that calf?
I don't know, it's tiny. It was certainly born in that season in the last few weeks.
And still huge.
Yeah, still massive, yeah.
This moment.
The calf kept coming over and playing with them like a puppy. But it was like having a 5-ton puppy
Yeah.
bouncing at
And
you.
then the mother gets irritated because they.
Like that, almost there.
And we're no different. We see so much of us in them, and them in us. Whether it's intelligence or and them in us. Whether it's intelligence or ingenuity. Strength, grace, or determination. Courage. Even love. Their lives, our lives, all life on Earth will be richer if we choose to remember everything we have in common. To remember, we share one planet, one future.